Welcome to Mid-Afternoon Moments. I shared today on social media about the reasons why people resist change. Now, there are people that belong into different categories. So there are people who are just normally comfortable with where they're at. They're comfortable being on the job for years without changing. There are people who are comfortable living in the same neighborhoods and probably in the same neighborhoods as where they were raised and their parents were raised and their grandparents were raised. And, there's some people live in the same home as they grew up in, where their parents are still in. And so there's some people who just naturally comfortable where they are, and they're happy about that. And those are the ones who I'm really not speaking to, because I'm a firm believer in respecting people for where they're at. So if that's you and you're comfortable, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The group of people I want to speak to are the ones who are stuck in a rut. You're at the same place, at the same job, at the same in the same relationship, and complaining. Do any of you guys know those people? They just complain. There are times I can tell you, and I want to be honest, sometimes I was like, just go then. If you're not happy on your job and you're not happy in this relationship, go. But for some reason, they don't go. They rather be stuck in complaining. Those are the people that I want to speak to. What is it that's causing you to resist change? Although where you're at, you don't like it. You're uncomfortable. What's really going on? So I want to talk to you. I do know, because that was me, I do know that you do want to step out and you do want to venture off into something new, but you're struggling. A lot of times we're struggling about things that are going on the inside of us. If you see these people, you will hear them say, it's people outside of them that's bothering them. It's the situation over here that's bothering them. If somebody else would change, they would be fine. And really the true answer is inside of them. Sometimes people are afraid to look in the mirror, to look within, to take responsibility and say to themselves, there's something in me that's stopping me from moving. I know that so well, because that was me. I was miserable, and I'm not a complainer, so pretty much people didn't hear the complaints out of my mouth because that's just not my personality. But inside my mind, I would complain about what was around me and not liking it. And then there was moments that I sat quietly with myself and was like, Natalie, this is you. Because I'm not one of those people that can blame other people, because I know. I knew it was me, and I knew that there was a lot of things going on inside of me that kept me stuck and resistant to change. And one of them was, can I make it? Can I make it in this new world of change? And that thought created such a feeling of high anxiety that it almost terrified me. And then I would do things, and it's called self-sabotage. I would do things to support me remaining where I was, stuck and unhappy and miserable. It wasn't for me that if I had the ability. Most people that really want to go to the next level, they, for the most part, have the ability to get there. And if they don't have the ability to get there, pretty much know that they can learn it. They can learn it. But something's going on them internally that's giving them that negative talk inside of their head to tell them that they can't make it. And that causes people to be resistant to changing. But then there are those people who question, can I really do this? Can I make it? I've never seen anybody around me to do that. So the feeling of anxiety, the feeling of fear, the questions of can I do it, can I make it, overwhelm someone so much that they remain stuck in misery. You don't have to do that. You no longer have to be stuck, because I want to help equip you with the tools that you can use to help you move closer and closer to where you want to go. It doesn't have to be done in large steps. I was just having a conversation with my business coach, Coach Erica, and because there was an area of my life that I was getting, frozen in, stuck in, and had nothing to do with my ability to do this. And this area was creating online classes, as an instructor for doing things that I've been counseling for years, things I've been trained in. There's really nothing new that I needed to at least get the program off the ground. I always believe that we always need to do more training, to seek more training, to get better at something. But I had enough to I had enough to get this started and do a whole course. But I was dragging, and what Coach Erica told me, she said, Natalie, probably the reason is you're looking at the whole entire project you're trying to do at once. And I can tell you, I have this thing inside of me that I've gotten better, that is so perfectionistic, because I want things just to be right before I do it. And I want to see the whole project from beginning to end before I take this step up into where I want to go, that it was keeping me stuck. And not only did I listen to Coach Erica, I am a big person for seeking information through books, online, through YouTube, by speaking with someone, speaking with Coach Erica, and they all said the same thing. They said one of the biggest mistakes they made early on was trying to do the whole thing at once. What they've learned to do, and what I've learned to do, is take things in baby steps. Do a piece here. When I complete that piece, do a piece here, complete that piece. This way it doesn't seem as frightening. It doesn't drive my emotion to high anxiety. I still feel a little bit nervous, but I can manage that. I can manage it on the level of baby steps. And all the time, I want to tell you, for me, and probably for you, that these feelings usually come up when we're moving outside of our comfort zone to something brand new. Therefore, it resists change. But you can fight against it if you get the tools, because you deserve to go to that better place. You don't have to be stuck, especially if you're miserable. You can change. So take a look at my motivational skills toolbox today, and I'm going to come up with a couple of steps that you can benefit from to help you move to that place you want to go. And come on, it's time to get unstuck, time to go. There are people waiting for that gift that you have to give them. So this isn't about you, it's about the people that are waiting on you. So let's go. I will see you next time on Mid-Afternoon Moments.